and welcome to another round Sports Views. Tonight, I am reviewing CF Monterrey 1, Cruz Azul 0 in the first leg of the first semifinal of the 2021 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. 1-0 is all it would need to be for this game. And the goal was as follows: Maximiliano Meza. Ball played into him. He heads it in. Guglielmi comes off his line. Rivero gives him a free header pretty much. Easy header. In for a goal. 1-0. Easy as you like. That's what it would be. Into halftime and full time. Stats are as follows: 12 shots to 5. 5 shots on target to 1. 48% possession to 52% possession, 419 passes to 455 passes, 83% pass accuracy to 91% pass accuracy, 11 fouls to 14, 0 yellows to 3, 0 reds to 0, 3 offside to 1, 3 corners to 0. For me, this game is basically a tale of 30 minutes and 60 minutes, really. Monterrey dominated for the first 15-20 minutes. That's all they would need. Cruz Azul starts building into the game from the 23rd minute on and dominates the whole second half. So with that said, Cruz Azul should have drew this game at least, if not won. They didn't. Because here's the problem. They were great moving forward. The only thing bad was the final ball. That was it. It's like they lost their spatial awareness as soon as they had the chance to make that one last pass or make that one last run. They lost their spatial awareness and they just blew it. They blew the moment. And you could say, hey, that's football. Sometimes it goes that way. You're right. It does. Sometimes you dominate and you lose from one goal that you didn't deserve to get scored on you. It wasn't the worst defensive play, but it was the worst defensive play of the night. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, you dominated. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Yeah, that's football. We get it. We all get it. That's football. But Cruz Azul has to be kicking themselves right now. They have to be. They have to be, due to the way that this game was played. They have to be kicking themselves. They could have had a better final ball. They could have won this game 2-1. They really should have won it. And I expected them to run in some troubles away. And I said 2-2 was my prediction as a draw for this game itself. I was wrong. Monterrey won, which they always find a way for some reason. In Champions League, like that's Monterrey's bread and butter. Like I have never seen in the Champions League era a time where Monterrey is in it and loses the Champions League. If they're in it, they win it. Like you could probably put your money on it. Now I'm not saying do that this year, but what I am saying is they always find a way. Even with a half B team, the team on paper did not look as good as Cruz Azul's starting-wise on paper. But the way they played, you could say when it mattered, Monterrey's team was better. Now, Cruz Azul overall, they had a better performance. But with that said, their performance didn't yield into any goals that they could have tied or won the game with. Now you say they stopped the second leg at Azteca, and the way they played, I feel like they will win at the Azteca. I do too. 3-1 in the second leg, 3-2 on aggregate. I agree. That's my prediction. I still think Cruz Azul goes through. They have a month to sleep on this. They have a month to think about this. They have a month to get better on form. And that's what matters. They have a month to get better on form. They have a month to get back Jesus Corona. They're going to do all that. So with that said, I think they still win this tie. And there is no question that they don't, honestly. So with that said, I think this was a momentary setback, but it's a setback that doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Monterrey played well, but they didn't play great. They played good enough, which isn't bad per se, but it isn't the best. Cruz Azul was the better team over 90 minutes in this game, I think. Point blank, period. And the fact that they didn't draw is a total shambles. And the fact they didn't win was a total shambles. But hey, football. That's football. They'll probably win at home. They'll win the tie at home. Everybody will forget about this. And they'll probably, if they make the final, they'll probably win it. But with that said, you don't want to look like this. You don't want to give another team, as the half rolls on, you don't want to give them hope. You just don't. As the other game goes on, you don't want to give them hope. And that's the problem. They may have just given them hope. And that's what it seems like they thrive on. As in what Monterrey thrives on in the Champions League. So with that said, do you wish you scored at least 2 goals in this game? Yes. Do you think you should have? Yes. Problem is you didn't. The final ball was off. Yeah, it's preseason form, but both teams were in preseason form. Let's not use that as an excuse. That's like if they used MLS versus MLS had a preseason form type thing. So, with that said, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Both teams are in preseason form, so maybe that's why. But Cruz Azul hasn't looked the best in their 3 games in the league either. They're sort of have a championship hangover, so to speak. Even though they're going for a bicampeonato, they're still having a championship hangover, which I'm not shocked by, but I thought in the Champions League they'd be like, hey, wake up, it's time. 3 games, okay, but they didn't really wake up until the second half, which is okay, but it's not great, you know? You got to do better. You have to do better, and they didn't exactly do better. So with that said, second leg, Cruz Azul still probably wins it. Cruz Azul fans, if I were you, I'd flush this. I'd be worried about it going into the second leg, but like in the back of your mind, I'd be like, okay, if this gives them hope, we gave them hope. But you could also look at it and say, yeah, but at home, we'll probably win by enough to where it doesn't matter. 3 goals. We'll win by, or with 3 goals to where it doesn't matter. With that said, I'd be a little bit hesitant, but I think they finished this off. Monterrey fans, I don't think you should be totally happy with this. I really don't. The referee barely called any fouls, and if he did, it was against Cruz Azul for like a slight burst of wind, a slight gust of wind. It wasn't great. And Monterrey, 1 good goal. Then they just fell asleep. It wasn't good. It was like, okay, they did their job. That's the way they looked at it. And that's what I would feel. It's not totally down. It's not totally over. You still got to finish it off. So don't celebrate just yet. It's not time to celebrate. Be careful is what I'm saying. So with that said, I had all I had to say about this video, or this game. Cruz Azul should have done better. I'm still baffled. They should have drew this game at least, if not won it. I'm still baffled. They played so damn well. I'm shocked they didn't, you know? So, with that said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I got a Forge versus Foz live stream, watch-along reaction. And Club America versus Philadelphia Union, RSR, for the other semifinal first leg of the Champions League this week. And there you go. Also, check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Link is in the description below. If you support, you're awesome. Go be awesome. Go check it out. You'll be awesome if you do. Anything is appreciated with the channel. Subscriptions to the channel, likes, comments, all that. Also, that is appreciated. Everything is appreciated. We need to grow here. I want to grow here. I want to be at 2,000 subscribers by the end of the season, or at least 1,750 or something. I could see myself being at 2,500 by the start of the next CCL, but we'll see. But I want to make another run here. So, with that said, check it out. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.